name's Morgan. This is my channel, Pisces Paperbacks. Welcome to a cozy fall video. I don't know what this is going to be yet, but I tried filming something just now and it was maybe the worst thing I've ever seen. And yes, I will address the elephant in the room. I'm wearing a balaclava. It's really cold in my apartment and I don't know how blown out this is going to be, but I made this. I knit this myself, so I wanted to wear it and I'm going to. This is a cup of hot chocolate in a mug that my mom got me. It says little cat on it. It's so cute. It actually is a matching like lid and spoon, but I can't be coordinating all of that while I'm trying to film a video, so it's over there on the kitchen counter. Since I've been back on BookTube, it has become like pretty clear that book tags aren't really the thing that people do anymore. Like people aren't coming up with new book tags and doing them now the way they were like 2 or 3 years ago. And since that's the case, I'm gonna do a book tag as one of my first videos back because that's really gonna get me some traction. Last year in October, I did the Finally Fall book tag, which is just like themed fall, like questions around fall. I think I did it in early October and now it is mid-November, so it's perfect timing. And I think this year, to make it a little bit more of a challenge, I'm going to answer every question with a book that I have not read yet from my TBR shelf here. Because like, it's kind of a cute way to maybe make a TBR, or I don't know, to make it a little harder for me so I don't answer with all the same books as last year. And I think it'll be fun. So let's get started. Also, this is not a pencil sharpener. This is my yarn ball winder. This is also right next to my bed. So this is kind of my bedside table, which is why there's also a thing of deodorant and my glasses. Question number 1. In fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. Vivid setting. Okay, I'm just going to assume that The Devil and the Dark Water has a pretty vivid setting because it takes place on a boat. And I know that in Stuart Turton's other book that he wrote that I read and loved, The 7.5 Deaths of Evan and Hardcastle, the setting and the vibe of this weird, creepy estate is like very much a part of the book. So The Devil and the Dark Water, as far as I understand it, is a historical mystery novel about almost a Sherlock Holmes type detective who is accused of a crime and taken prisoner on this ship. And basically his Watson is tasked with proving his innocence, but also there's weird supernatural maybe stuff happening on the ship. I'm so excited to read this, and it's pretty big and I will read it someday. And I love this author because I loved his other book. He's only written 2, but I think this is going to have a vivid setting. Question number 2. Nature is beautiful but also dying in the fall. Dying tree leaves, very true. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. Okay, the easy answer for me would be A Heart in the Body and the World right down here, but I feel like I've talked about that in like several other videos even though they were over a year ago. So let me just look for a second. I'm gonna say Earthlings by Sayaka Murata. I also really want to read this. This is, I believe, a not sci-fi but also not sci-fi book about this girl, this young girl who believes that she is not from Earth. And I believe this turns out to be a big metaphor about child abuse. Lots of types of abuse. So that's what this book is about, and I think every single review I've ever seen is like, this book is extremely heavy, like be very aware that it is extremely dark. So I'm gonna go with this one for that question. Question number 3. Fall is back to school season. It's a little late for that. This tag seems to really be more like September vibes, but whatever. Fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. Okay, again, I'm picking all books that I haven't read yet, so let me check out my extremely meager 2 options of, you know what? No, I can go with this one. This is nonfiction. This is essays. John Green's The Anthropocene Reviewed. I love the Green Brothers. I know it's kind of like the Vlog Brothers was very much a thing to like in like 2012, 2016 vibes. I have gone through several Vlog Brothers phases in my life, and I love that Hank is kind of like back because of TikTok. Like Hank and John are both kind of like back in this pop sphere because of TikTok, which is like extremely fun. I have listened to John's podcast that this book is like inspired by, And it has made me sob. It has made me cry. This is basically like, oh my god. Hi, Moosey Goose. Hi, Mars. What's happening? What's going on? Hi. Hi, Bubba. Okay, one second. Basically, he writes these beautiful, touching essays about just like parts of the human experience. And it's so much about connection, and you just also learn stuff. Just like, you just learn stuff because he's also going into like these micro histories of random things, like the predominant type of grass in American lawns, or a particular song, or a particular phrase, or a particular city. Like, it's very interesting. I can't wait to read this. I think I want to listen to the audiobook, but I know that there are differences. Like, there's, I think, a chapter in the audiobook about audiobooks, which is, like, kind of fun. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Taught me something new. It will, at least. Question number 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household, friend group that you'd like to be a part of. Okay. Ooh, not even, oh my gosh. I don't know what I said last year, actually. Let me see. Oh my god. Okay, so I just checked. Last year I said Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. And I was going to say Hollow Pox, The Hunt for Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. This is the 3rd book in that series. I haven't read it yet. I would love to be part of this little found family, but I will find another one since this is basically the same answer as last year. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm going to go with We Ride Upon Sticks by Quan Berry, because as far as I understand, this is about a field hockey team that starts practicing witchcraft in order to win their field hockey, oh my god, Mars. Field hockey league. And I feel like I would love to be part of a friend group that practices witchcraft. So I'll go with this one. Oh my god. Do you want to sit on my lap? Is that what you want? You're a little big for that, but we can work with that. Good girl. Oh my god. Okay. If you want to come hang out, you gotta lie down. You gotta chill out. Stop knocking over the camera. Question number 5. Question number 5. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-covered spines. I can absolutely do that. I love books that color. You might be able to hear Marcy drinking in the background. She's a very loud drinker. Okay, so this is a little less orange than I would like, but clearly I'm trying to go for more of like a brown-red vibe this year. So the books in this stack: Elysium Girls by Kate Pentecost, The Air Affair by Jasper Fforde, but Ford with 2 F's. Very strange. Trying to get the lighting to cooperate. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Vertical Run. Marcy, what the fuck are you doing? Vertical Run by Joseph R. Garber. And White Tears, Brown Scars by Ruby Hamad. Fall. Question number 6. Fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein someone is telling a story. Okay. I don't know if I'll be... Oh, A Certain Hunger. A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers is, I believe, the framing narrative is that the main character is writing her own memoir from prison. So that is a character telling a story. You literally cannot argue that it's not. So I think that's a winner. A Certain Hunger. Woo! Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Hold on. There we go. Question number 7. The nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. Okay. I love a dark, creepy read. So I'm going to say, for that, I'm going to pick something a little more classic, a little more literary. Carmilla by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. So I just got a couple months ago this beautiful, can we chill? This beautiful illustrated copy with a foreword by Carmen Maria Machado, who wrote In the Dream House, one of my favorite memoirs I've ever read. And this is basically like the origin of a lot of popular vampire myths. So I think like a lot of popular vampire, like aspects of the vampire myth are from Carmilla. And so this, I think, is a perfect, dark, creepy story. Not to mention, if you're any type of adjacent to gay woman, you ate up that web series on YouTube and you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I had to buy this. Question number 8. The days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's rainy day. Okay, short, heartwarming read. I don't know if I have any of those. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I have any short, heartwarming reads. That is a combo. Oh, I don't want to get it out from all under these, but Redwall by Brian Jacques is like an exception to my TBR rule because that is a book that I have read before. It's on the shelf because I want to read it again so bad. The last time I read it, I think I was 9. So I'm going to go with Redwall. If you don't know what Redwall is about, it's basically like high fantasy, but all the characters are like little woodland creatures. And I know I read the first one and maybe the second one. Really, the first one is the book that everybody knows. It's about like a little mouse who like defends this big keep from some sort of invasion. And it looks just so cozy. I think that would be a winner in terms of like cozy books. And I don't think it's super, super short, but it's like a children's chapter fantasy book, you know? So it's not going to be like hard to get through. Question number 9. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. So that would count as an old favorite, but instead I'm going to go a little off. All my romances are over there, all my unread romances, which is why I haven't pulled any, but I do have one right here. So I'm going to say that the thing that I'm going back to is my favorite cozy genre, but the book in question, something I have not read yet, Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. If you've watched anything on this channel, you know that I loved The Love Hypothesis, like, so much. I reread it like this year, and I got like 3 of my coworkers to read it too, and they liked it too, and they're not big readers, so not my coworkers at this job, at ShopRite, like a couple jobs ago, but yeah, I would say Love on the Brain. This is another STEM romance, like women in STEM romance, and I loved the other one, so very excited about that. Question number 10. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. Well, I mean, hot chocolate, absolutely. I got like a box of those hot chocolate packets, you know what I mean? I really just wanted a big tin of the Swiss Miss, like, hot chocolate powder, but my grocery store didn't have any big tins. They only had the boxes with the packets, so that's what I'm working with right now. And then I also like to bake, and really, lately, I've been really into pumpkin bread, so I'm going to say pumpkin bread, even though it's a little sticky if it's, like, not fresh. Big kissies. And like 3 blankets. I'm not going to get them because they're just like scattered all around, but I love a blanket. I love to get cozy and I love to cuddle underneath a blanket. Marcy, your big head is in the way. You just have a big head. Okay. Okay, and question number 11. Spread the autumn appreciation and tag some people. I don't do that. I don't feel like I know people well enough to tag them, and I don't want to feel uncomfortable and awkward and embarrassed if I tag people and then no one does anything. Oh my God, I love you so much, but that is my face and I need to talk. So if you, the viewer, are watching this and you want to make a video with this tag. Or if you just want to like reply in the comments, literally like let me know what you would answer for some of these questions. I would love to hear it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. The Finally Fall tag, I don't know who made it. I'll put the questions, and maybe if I can find like the original creator, I'll put that in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Me am a big old baby who is sitting in my lap right now. She never does that. What are you doing, girl? Anyway, bye.